But the fact that I know so far is this particular aircraft, A171, that particular tail, has a clean history.
Has a clean
history. And the two engines, both engines, the right engine was a new engine put in March 2025. The left engine was last serviced in 2023 and due next maintenance check in 2025 December. And both the engine histories are clean. When I saw that, I couldn't find anything with the team. Both the pilots are exceptional pilots. And the captain, Sabarwal, has more than 11,500 hours of flying experience. And the first officer, Clive, has more than 3,400 hours of flying experience. What I hear from our colleagues is they were excellent pilots and great professionals. So we can't jump to any conclusions. And there are a lot of theories, and you see them in YouTube, you see them in media channels, you see them on other channels, and a lot of experts. So all I would say is that unless we wait for the investigations to come through, and I am told by all the experts that the black box and the recorders will definitely tell the story. And so we just have to wait for that. And before that, it's very important not to jump into any conclusion.
So if you're saying everything was perfect, the engines, one was new, one was due for servicing only by the end of the year, then what went wrong? There are two questions. There are two questions that are being speculated on. There are only 2% of air crashes worldwide where the crash happens in the ascending period of the aircraft. Only 2%. And this AI-171 was one of those flights where, while taking off, the crash happened. With such low data in terms of percentage probability, what happened?
See, Navika, as I said, I am not an expert to be able to decipher this. All I know is the facts, the records that I have seen. I'm not to say this is ruled out, that is ruled out.
But you're the Tata Group, and you said you would have a separate investigation.
No, we can't do any separate.
Preliminary?
No, we can't do any separate investigation. All the records will be with the DGCA, and the DGCA has set up those commissions, and they will do the investigation. There is no independent investigation possible.
So no preliminary probe by Air India itself, internal probe?
There is nothing we can do. We can only see our records.
Were there any red flags? No. Were there any maintenance red flags that had been put out by DGCA? We understand two show cause notices.
I have seen this record for these aircrafts and the engines and the pilot record. I sat with the team, discussed this, and I didn't see any red flags. Nor did they highlight any red flags.
But DGCA has fined you in the recent past, over the last maybe year or so, where there have been several fines that have been put on Air India for different kinds of red flags and maintenance issues. And I can read out to you these. The DGCA put a 30 lakh fine because Air India and Air India Express did not meet operational robustness, maintenance-related delays. There have been different kinds of fines.
See, Navika, the point I am making is that what I am giving you, the information, is very specific to this tail number and these engines and this pilot and this incident. And any safety-related issues, we take it very seriously. See, there are two things in the airline. One is very core, which is the safety, and there are other things that you have to do. And All I would say is that anything safety related, the first thing ought we to cover, and there are many things you yourself, there are many makeup issues that are there. Still, there are some IFEs don't work, some seats don't function. Okay, those are customer experience issues. We are trying to sort them out. They are different from safety issues. Anything that safety issues there, there is no way DGC will allow us to fly. And with respect to this specific aircraft, what I have seen is what I have told you. But this is not to say anything more extra because we need to wait for the investigation.
There are some reports that say that June 3rd and June 5th, there were 2 show cause notices from the DGCA.
See, anything other than this particular aircraft, we can talk about it separately. But all I am giving you data is only with respect to this incident, this aircraft, these engines, and these pilots.
I want to ask you, the Turkish Technic